Okay, Miss Kang, you can start.
All right. Can you guys see my slide well? Would
Yes,
you?
very good.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. My topic, as Ms. Chung is introduced, is the integration AI into collaborative storytelling and deepening Korean language learning. So before I go into my topic, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Hyewon Lee Kang. I attended the Toledo Startalk summer camp in 2023 and attended the virtual Startalk summer camp in 2024. My current position is a Korean teacher at Fairfax County Public School, and also Fairfax Academy online campus, and then adult community education at Fairfax High School. I also work for the collaborator for the colleague assistance program at Fairfax County Public School. So the purpose and the goal for the presentation is that purpose is to demonstrate how AI tools can support the language acquisition and the cultural exchange through the storytelling. And goals for this project is to foster meaningful communication in Korean and encourage creativity and collaboration, and promoting the cross-cultural empathy from this project for the school, for the students. So why is storytelling and AI? So storytelling makes the language personal and memorable, and collaboration build confidence and peer learning. AI tools that I incorporated with this project are Gemini, ChatGPT, Canva, Padlet, which scaffold the vocabulary and content creation, and also make the students to engage digital native learners in the authentic and creative processes. So AI tool that we are using, basically that we just have a right prompting. So if we put the right prompting, then we are going to get a result. So for the students, also probably the easiest tool for the language learner, they're going to have the result right away. So as a teacher, that we need them how to assess this. What we have to do be against the AI, because the students will have a high quality work, but probably they are not going to reach my level of assessment. So I have to let them, students, do what is the AI and then how you are going to utilize this AI incorporate to improve your language skill. So I told my students that conversational can understand and respond to natural language prompt, and creative can generate different creative text format like story, script, and comic bubbles. And you can also personalize, can tailor responses to your specific needs and interest. What is the best for this AI? You can have a brainstorming idea easily and generate a creative content and getting personalized recommendation and advice. So as a teacher, that we cannot really give feedback in the middle of their project. So I asked them, the AI is a great tool for you to rely on for each sentence that you can correct yourself before you turn it in this big projects. So my target students are, the grade level is a high school and grade is 9 to 12. The class title is a Korean 2 that I use this project, and student type are heritage or non-heritage Korean student. So beginning of the year, the students' proficiency level is novice, mid to high. And then at the end of the year, that we got the result for the proficiency level for the novice, high to intermediate, mid. And the picture is one of my class that I put it in my slide. So the PBL projects that I did for my classes, the three choices, because of the UDL, Universal Design of Learning, and it has to be the class student center that I have to give them a choice. So what choices that I gave to a student is that you have to make a storybook and has to be 8 pages with the Korean text and visual. And create a clear storyline has to be beginning, middle, and end. Use the past tense in the book, and then you have to use honorific and cover page and title and author and then artwork. And if you want to have it's a storybook, so you have to add the illustration as well. And then in order for you to create it, the illustration, you can also draw as the analyst, and you can use the AI to have a digital tool. And the second choice that they have is a skit video. And then I asked them that, oh, you have to have 2 or 4 people and has to be the 3 to 5 minutes long. And script has to be in Korean. You can put it in the subtitle. And speak clearly with the memorizing. You have to memorize the script that you created and include the casual or format speech of appropriate. The third option that they have is a comic book. So it has to have 6 more panels and color detail, speech bubbles and narrations in Korean, show personality and emotion through the language. Onomatopoeia is also that is a requirement for the project. And then digital also, it's easily created, so they can use this AI tool to do. So what kind of a tool that I recommend the student to do is the ChatGPT and Gemini. What is this AI tool for? For the storyline, they can create the comic book bubble and skit conversation and video background. So I put the link for you. And what I ask you to put it in the prompt for the example. So here is the image, like you have to put it in the Lotte word, which is the on one of the landmark in Korea for the amusement park, and kids love it. And then I asked, like, if you want to put the 2 kids in the prompt, then you're going to create this kind of a picture. And then they can use this kind of a picture as a background. The second GPT that I recommend, because they are high schooler, so they can use a Canva. Canva is a very useful tool for high school kids to use as a storybook, comic, and video. And they can create the Korean that tell creative story using the vocabulary, grammar, and current unit clear to beginning to the end, beginning, middle, and end, and Korean text with the visuals. I'll show you some example the student created in later. So I put the link there for you, and then this is the one that you have to follow. So log in, and then you can just put the storybook or comic book and video, and then they have a template there, so the kids can use it very easily. So I don't really have time in the 20 minutes to show you how to do it. So I just put the link for you that you can explore. And then this is the storybook the kid created. So quality of work they did is much better than in the past. So they put the so all these pictures that they created in AI in using the Canva, and then they use this the storyline, and then they put it in the Gemini, and then they created their own for the beginning, middle, and end of the story. So this is about for the travel that a student created in the classroom. And then next slide is the comic books that Kit created in the classroom. It's about the monkey story. And then so some Korean instructor can read it, and then the other instructor cannot read it. But the quality of work that I was very impressed, because they can even publish in their own setting. And then the character they created with the AI is amazing. And then the third one that I asked them to create the video, which is that I have example. So they can, when you see this, that they created in ChatGPT, they put it in as a background in their video. So this is the part of the background from the Lotte word that I mentioned in the beginning of the slide. So they put it in their skit, and I'll show you a little later about how did they do. And these are the videos that they created in the class, in the school hallway. And then you see this kind of a SWIP, and then they put it in the After Effects. It was quite a amazing video that I saw through the students' performance. And this, as you see the Olaf there, they put it in the Frozen storyline, but they act as in Korean. So it was amazing for them to see the students are enjoyed it. I'll show you the student example a little later. So also that I use the Padlet at the end of their project. So I use the Padlet as the storytelling exhibition. So digitally that all the students, they can see their stories or their comics in the Padlet exhibition. So how do I make them to requirements, and then how do I make the students to have a rubric? So I gave the a specific a requirement they should add it on to their storybook. So they have to have, like, front and back cover page complete with the correct layout, and include the dialogue using honorific and past tense. And then the bonus is, like, if you want to print it or publish version, then I can give you 3 extra points. Also for the skit that I asked them to, you have to demonstrate and memorize the script, because that's one of the parts that students can improve their speaking skill, and effective use the formal and informal speech, and use the props, such as that you saw the Olaf in the video. So they used a lot of different props for their video project, and then setting and creative effect as and edit, and then I give you 3 bonus points as well. And the comic books, the story has to have a flow, and then good balance, and dialogue bubble has to be matched with the a picture, and include the sound and effects, which is onomatopoeia in the bubbles, and that has to have a requirement. And if you print, then I give you the 3 extra points as well for the students. The rubric that I give them students specifically, that I am going to look for the language accuracy, content completion, and creative effort, and presentation and visual. So I gave the 4 categories of excellent, good, and satisfactory and need improvement. And most students then reach to the excellent to good. So the one thing for good for the PBL projects that I can grade them to mastery to the expert, and then kids enjoyed it in order them to have improve their a language skill instead of like unit tests. It's kind of like that assessment that they have to study for it, but this one that they put their creative idea and internal motivation is added, so the output is more than what I expected. Before I go into the benefit, that I would like to share the video that I'm gonna stop sharing, and I just want to share the one of the video that Kit created. Hopefully that you can enjoy it. So this is the can you guys hear the story? The sound.
홍이가 무슨 일이야? 여름에 한국으로 가자. 좋아. 비행기표를 살게. 언제부터 언제까지 갈까? 6월 20일부터 7월 3일까지 가자. 그럼 3주 동안 있네? 좋아. 신난다. 그럼 공항에 만나자. 좋아. 그러면 공항에 보자. 잘 가. 나리야, 안녕. 안녕. 너무 신난다. 비행기 타러 가자. 어서 오세요. 비행기 표 주세요. 알겠습니다. 고맙습니다. 오른쪽에 가서 기다리세요. 감사합니다. 가자. 와, 비행기가 크다. 너무 좋다. 저기요, 점심 먹을래요? 네. 불고기 아니 치킨 아니면 소고기. 저는 치킨. 저는 소고기요. 잠시만요. 네. 여기 왔어요. 감사합니다.
한국에 도착했습니다. 짐을 챙기고 천천히 나가세요. 고맙습니다.
안녕하세요. 제가 두아가두입니다. 한국에 환영합니다. 만나서 반갑습니다. 저를 따라오세요. 우리 어디 가요? 서울타워, 롯데월드, 그리고 한옥에 가요. 와, 멋지겠다. 재밌겠다. 이런 호텔을 비니까 인기가 많습니다. 와, 좋겠다. 너무 멋있어요. 가자. 이건 서울타워입니다. 예쁜 경치를 볼 수 있습니다. 와, 너무 예쁘다. 너무 좋아. 이건 한옥입니다. 옛날에 사람들이
Oops.
살던 집입니다. 가자. 나 괜찮아. 이번 여름에 나리랑 한국으로 가.
So I have to end the K drama. There's another example that I would like to show you, but it's Reddit R. So they made Korean real K-drama, like boyfriend and ditching story, so I cannot share it, but I try to share it as a pleasant one as well. So I try to my end of my presentation. I would like to share the screen again. So what's the benefit of using AI and storytelling in word language? So what I realized that after inputting for AI in this year, because last year that I had the same storytelling without AI, and the quality of a work that is, I see that a lot of people are doing the hand drawing, and this time that they are using for AI with the storytelling, that it's a much better quality and support the language development and encourage the creative expression is much better than last year, and build the cultural understanding because that they can create their own visual that makes the students to have authentic material is much more than before. And the promote the collaboration. The kids love to use the AI tool in order them to incorporate for learning tool as well. And then provide the personalized feedback from AI is also much helpful for them to improve their skill. And the last one that I experienced that it boosts the engagement in the classroom setting. So future developments that I would like to try next year, that if they do the creating so well, that I would like to publish the storybook or comic book online, and then the YouTube shorts that if I upload it, but it's very important that you have to check with your school policy in order to improve upload it. Also that you have to have consent from your student. This is going to be my last end of my slide, and I can have a Q&A section right now for 5 minutes. I have to check with the chat.
Yeah, and CD Tsai is saying that grade PBL just have one question on the storybook. Does the student have an oral presentation on the story?
Yes. I could not have that video clip for the storybook, but they have a chance to have their in-person exhibition. So they can stand in the classroom and they have to introduce their book or comic book in the classroom setting, and they promote their storybook in the classroom.
Okay, thank you. And there's another teacher, V. Jean, said that I did the same last semester, had the problem when it comes to efforts equity, more efforts for students who made video comparing with students who made online comic book, since I can monitor if they use translation tools. I am asking if your rubric could be shared or not.
Oh yeah, I can share the rubric as well. Yeah, of course.
So how did you take care of this equal
Equal.
fairness issue? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have to let them know I cannot really tell them, the skit is much more work than the comic book, because that they have to, in order for them to have a quality of storybook, that they have to have, as you see all that. So this year that they didn't really complain about for, okay, that, oh, I think that I did less work. Who are making the storybook and then who are doing the skit, that I asked them to choose, because that's why I gave them 3 choices in order for them to have not complain about who did more work or less work. So the students were satisfied with the their choices, and then they put their better effort for put their effort in order for them to have a best project as well. I hope that answer your question.
And Ping Wu asks, when you talk about the AI improve the quality of student work, do you think that could also make students rely on AI to do all the language output part? If this is the case, then how do students actually improve their language skills?
Oh, that's what I was concerning too, because the AI tool is the result of everything, right? So, I mean, I cannot really base upon for, hey, that you did this product, then I have to, when I evaluate it, that I ask the students that, oh, is this right onomatopoeia that you are using with the, picture and content? So I check with them while they're doing the project. So, students that I test them, like, assess that they make sure that they use the right expression with the book, the storybook, and as well as the comic. And also, you saw in the skit that they use the right conversation or like right what do we script while they're acting.
Okay, one last question. Did you let students generate or create the comic picture book using Canva or AI during the class or as their homework?
Oh,
How long do they need to spend on average to create a comic or picture storybook?
I cannot really give them like, entire class for to do this work. So I do, I give them like, I usually have 90 minutes of a class time. And then, I give them like 20 minutes for like, how many, 20 minutes for, I think that I gave them for 5 classes, and then they use the extra time in at home as their project requirement to do.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Ms. Kang, for sharing with us now your wonderful
Thank you.
AI implication in the classroom.
Thank you.
All right, so thank you. And